Yo, what is up, you guys? Your boy Swag-kun back at it again with another video, and today we are going to be going over the main, defense, and final room tier list. Sorry, I don't know why I blanked out there. So let's go ahead and get straight into it. As always, and as the previous video, we are going to be moving everybody around first. As y'all can see, I did add an S+ above average tier, because if you guys did not check out my attack mission support tier list, main and support tier list, that mid section is starting to get kind of fat. So there are some units in here that are definitely mid, and then there's other units who are mid, but they're better than those. So I'm gonna go ahead and separate that right there. Also, I'm sorry about the technical difficulties yesterday with my attack mission maintenance support video. I don't know why it got cut off at the end. I had to repost it. So if you're wondering why I reposted it, that is why. Anyways, let's go ahead and get straight into this, starting off by moving everybody around first. So starting off with the boy Hokage Naruto. With the main defense tier list, we are going to drop him down to still clapping cheeks. Now this man is just missing an evasion strip, and most meta mains in the game have evasion, so there's nothing he can really do, and you can't equip a 20th anniversary Naruto onto a Naruto character, which is why we're going to drop him down. OG Minato also dropping down to still clapping cheeks. Just a little bit outdated. He used to be really goated back in the day. He's still good, just not almost perfect no more. So we're gonna drop him down a little bit. We're also gonna drop Kazegara. Where's he at? Where do I see it? Oh, he's already in mid, but we'll leave him there. Should I move the mids first? Sure, let's do that. So Jiraiya could go above average. 20th can go above average. Rampage above average. Who else can we move up here? Kushina could probably go there. Indra could probably go there. Jubidara could probably go there. Donzo could probably go there. I believe that should be pretty good. I think that's cool right there. I think that's solid. Okay, let's keep going with the tier list. Sorry. Shisui, we're also gonna drop down to S+ tier. With him, he's just lacking a bunch of damage. You know what I mean? He's pretty solid on the blue summon, but aside from that, not too great as a main defender. But he's not super mid. Like I said, he's good on the blue summon, so for that reason, we'll leave him in above average. Wargara, we're also gonna drop him down to S+ above average. Just he heavily relies on his limit break. Aside from that, he doesn't really have much to his kit that is worth using on the main defense floor. 20th anniversary Sasuke also above average, because his main thing is evasion, but now that there's so much evasion strip in the game, that kind of, you know, denies his main selling point, the reason why he's so good. So we're gonna drop him down to S+ tier. Who else can we move? Jubito. Yeah, I guess we can get into the brand new Shinobi now. I think everyone else, GOAT tier 1 and Sasuke obviously deserves to be up there. Karma and Kawaki, you can equip 20th anniversary Naruto. Their damage output is just too insane to not still keep them in almost perfect. I still think they're great. Anbu Itachi evasion strip with Kid Kakashi, still amazing units. Kid Sasuke, easy one-shot support killing unit. Actually, Kale and Minato, we can drop him to still clapping cheeks as well. Edo Itachi's still great, and Kale and Naruto is still great. I think Edo Madara, we're gonna drop him. Rin, we're gonna drop her. Kid and Naruto, we're gonna drop him. Boruto, we're gonna drop him. Sasuke versus Jigen, we're gonna drop him. Shadow Sasuke, we're gonna drop him. And Edo Hashirama, we're gonna drop him. I think this should be fine. Momoshiki, nah, if I have OG Minato here, I think Momoshiki can still stay there. Yeah, I think that's fine. Just because the rest of them, they don't really bring too much to the table anymore. Like, Rin is good on blue summon, but that's why Shisui's here too, because it's only blue summon. You know what I mean? Sakura is still solid, especially if you pair her up with a revival unit. Kayla Minato is still solid on blue summon as well, but he can also be pretty good if you haven't built up all the way, so we're gonna keep him there too. Kaguya is still very good on blue summon as well, so we're gonna keep her in still clapping cheeks. Hokage Naruto, OG Minato, Momoshiki, all still very solid as well, so we're gonna keep them there. The rest of them, we could probably keep them in above average. They're not super mid, but they're not clapping cheeks. They're just above average, so we'll keep them there. Now let's go ahead and get into the brand new units. So we'll start off with the boy Jubito. Jubito is going to go in above average. Unfortunately, I wish they did my boy more justice, but they didn't. His AI is trash, first of all, so he doesn't even use his jutsus. And even if he does, he's super squishy. His damage output is really good, but his AI is so bad that he's not even going to be able to do the damage, you know what I mean? And his jutsus are just super clunky. They don't have a good knockdown combo, but he's not super mid, so we're going to put him in above average. Next up, we have Hashirama. Hashirama, I'm also going to put in above average. Just, I wouldn't say he's up here with them, but I do think that he's not down here, so we're going to put him in above average. Just a super mid kit. Nothing great, nothing trash, just like really just mid, you know, just mid. Like, can't really do anything about that. Madara, this might catch y'all by surprise, bruh, but Madara, in my opinion, is a GOAT tier defender. One of the most underrated defenders in the game. Argue with me about it, bro. This man is nasty. I just think he got outshined because he came right before anniversary, and then Baryon came out busted. You know what I'm saying? The last units came out busted. So for that reason, he didn't get a lot of love. But Madara is an insane defender, bro. Insane. His limit break does an insane amount of damage. So much invincibility, so much AoE, so much damage. I guess you can kind of argue that Water Ninja Sasuke and Madara could go down here to almost perfect, but this man is crazy. This man is insane. And I think he's super underrated. And if you don't believe me, go fight a Madara in a base and tell me he's not one of the most annoying defenders to deal with, bro. His spitting jutsu lasts so long, straight invincibility the whole time, insane amount of damage, insane AoE, just, he's a monster, bro. I'm personally gonna put him in GOAT tier, but if not GOAT tier, he's definitely up here. Triple S, for sure, 100%, one of the best defenders in the game. Super underrated. Next up, we have Baryon Naruto. As y'all know, easy GOAT tier, man. Easy GOAT tier. Revive cancel, damage nullification, huge AoE, insane damage, invincibility, evasion strip. This man has it all, so we're gonna put him in GOAT tier easily. Sasuke the Last, also an amazing GOAT tier defender. Super tanky, you can stack him with a lot of damage, and on top of that, he has a full Room X ultimate, massive cooldown increase. He has revival. He's also a great support killer, great on the revival summon. Monster, bro. The Last Naruto, as y'all know, the best defender in the game in my personal opinion. If you're running him, do put the Rasen Shuriken first instead of the Limit Break. Limit Break is a little buggy when you put it first, so make sure you put Rasen Shuriken, then Limit Break, and then his new 4-star. Amazing unit. Amazing. Revive cancel, has revival, evasion strip. He has everything you need in the defender. Easy GOAT tier. Next up we have Gaara V1, Loli Kaka. He's amazing in Final Room, but not good on the main defense tier list. Kankuro, I'm gonna put him in mid. I think he's not bad. He's just mid, you know what I mean? War Toby and Zabuza are going down here in Loli Kaka. Now, I did have some questions with the last tier list, why certain shinobi aren't on here. If they're not on here, they didn't have a shinobi story summon, and if they're not on here after that, they're just not good. Like, other shinobi story summons I might forget about, but like 99% of them are gonna be in Loli Kaka. Unfortunately, I wouldn't want it to be like that, but that's how it is, unfortunately. So if there's any shinobi you see missing on here, it is because they're not good enough to be on here. So yeah, but anyways, this is my main defense tier list. Please let me know down in the comment section what y'all think about the main defense tier list. Would y'all move anybody around? But I'm gonna leave this on the screen for a little bit, and then we'll get straight into the Final Room tier list. Let's get straight into it. All right, you guys, here we go. Straight to get, wow. Here we go, right? Here we go, getting straight into the Final Room tier list. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, first things first, we're gonna go ahead and move everybody around where I think they belong, and then we will add in the brand new shinobi that have been added into the game. So let's get straight into it. Starting off with Kid Sasuke, we are going to drop him down to almost perfect. Shisui, no, we can keep him there. I still have him in mind. He does insane work. Anbu, Itachi, let's skip. I'll think about it. Sakura, we're gonna drop down to almost perfect. I just think that she hasn't really aged as well as I thought she would. She's still almost perfect, but just she's not GOAT tier. I'm sorry. Anbu, Itachi, You know what? I think I'll drop him down to almost perfect as well. He's definitely not bad. Like, he has the things that you need, but right now I think what matters most is like survivability and stripping invincibility, stripping status on immunity. And Itachi is still great, but he is missing the decreased seal resistance, the decreased paralysis, the decreased confusion. So because his kit came out a little sooner than the other ones, right now it's better to have Shinobi who have those type of resistance decrease. Shisui does not have that, but his AoE Limit Break Tornado at Limit Break 3, it's a massive tornado, massive AoE, and it strips everything. So that's why I'm gonna keep him in there. But I can see the argument as to Anbu being up here in GOAT tier. Me personally, I'm gonna say he's almost perfect. Just a little bit outdated. A little bit. Kid Kakashi, almost perfect. Still a great damage evasion stripping Shinobi in there, but I just think there's better out there. Warning Ninja Sasuke, also almost perfect. Just because right now, like, I don't think that damage dealing in Final Room is as important as it used to be. I think it's more like chakra depletion, stripping resistances, stripping invincibility, status on immunity. Like, I think a really good Final Room is just one that keeps everyone alive and is just constantly debuffing. So like me, I have like Gaara, I have KLM, I have Naruto, and I have Shisui. None of those guys except for maybe Naruto are like super big damage dealers, and my Final Room wins like 90% of the time. So I don't think it's a necessity to have a damage dealing unit anymore as much as it used to be. And for that reason alone, I'm gonna put him in almost perfect. I think giving your team invincibility, giving your team buffs, giving your team these things are the ones that really deserve to be in GOAT tier. Unless you're just absurd and fucking insane and just do an insane amount of damage. Otherwise, I'm gonna put him in almost perfect, which I think is pretty fair, in my opinion. Rin. I think I'm gonna drop her down to almost perfect. And the reason for that is because her healing chime, I think that Boruto and Gaara do a better job at what she used to do compared to her. And if you use her new kit, her healing chime doesn't work most of the time, because like it's kind of hit or miss, you know what I mean? And I feel like instead of that, I would prefer to use Boruto or Gaara and then just stack the rest of the 3 Shinobi, in my opinion. So for that reason, I'm gonna put her in almost perfect. I think the rest of these guys could obviously stay up here. Boruto's a necessity if you don't have Gaara. The insta heal is just gonna save you from everything. All of these guys are still monsters in Final Room, so I'll keep them there. Final Valley Sasuke is better in Revival or like in the outfield, but if you put him in Final Room, you can't go wrong, to be honest. Hokage Naruto, we're gonna drop down to still clapping cheeks. Minato, clapping cheeks. Kawaki, clapping cheeks. Shadow Sasuke, clapping cheeks. We could probably drop Edo Itachi as well. I think he's better in the outfield than in Final Room. Just a little selfish with his buff, so for that reason I'll put him in clapping cheeks. KLM Minato also in clapping cheeks, and I think the rest of these guys could probably stay right here, in my opinion. Let's see who else we got. Sage of 6 Pass Madara can go to above average. Kid Naruto, above average. Let's go. Shikamaru now is an above average. Yes, he does have paralysis, but if he misses, that's it. Like, you're done. Like, if he doesn't get that paralysis off, or he doesn't paralyze everybody, it's over, because he has no like damage dealing at all. So for that reason, it has its uses. Like, it could be pretty good in lower leagues, but for now I'm gonna put him in above average. Utakata Takataka above average as well. Kaguya we're gonna put in above average. Summer Hinata I'm also gonna put in above average. She's not mid, like she's just above average, but right now she's not doing anything against the last units, bro. I'm sorry. Like, she's one of the best Shinobi story summon characters, but her kit isn't well built enough to handle the last units, you know what I mean? Especially right now, so I'm gonna drop her down. Karma, his damage is nasty, so I'm probably gonna keep him there. Sasuke versus Jigen, he does give a lot of good buffs. No, I'll put him in above average. His Amaterasu is great for ninjutsu cooldown time, but aside from that, nothing too crazy. I'll drop him down. Edohashi, above average. Kazegara, above average. 20th Naruto, above average. Ashura, above average. War Sakura, above average. War Nade, above average. And I'm gonna put Waragara above average too. Kushina has her uses. No, I'll put her in above average too. I think this is fair. I think that's fair. They're not lower like mid, but they're just getting outdated, and for that reason I'm gonna put them there. Everyone who's in mid, are there any in here that could, Tobirama can be in above. 20 Sasuke could be above. Who else can probably be here? I think that's it, to be honest. Yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so in my opinion, I think this seems pretty fair. Karma Boruto and Kayla Minato just do really good AoE damage, so for that reason I'm gonna keep them in there. Shadow Sasuke still really good, Hokage still really good, Kawaki still good. I think that seems pretty fair for the most part. The reason I dropped Ashura is just because he's a little bit outdated, and all he really has is the spamming jutsus thing, but he has to be at low health to do that. And there's units who do that better, in my opinion. So for that reason, we're gonna put him in above average. Now, what y'all been waiting for, let's go ahead and get into the rest of the units. Starting off with the GOAT, Gaara V1, easy GOAT tier. He is better than Boruto in my opinion because he gives X ultimate resistances. He uses an X ultimate jutsu. He insta-casts it right off rip. X ultimate resistances, huge defense, huge attack, huge nature resistances, just a monster, and you can't do anything. Like, he saves you from everything. Gate crashes, insta-cast, speed glitch, he saves you from everything, just like Boruto, but the buffs that he gives are better, and the invincibility lasts for like 8 seconds instead of 2 or 3 or whatever it is. So easy go tier for Gaara. Baryon Naruto, also easy go tier, one of the best final room defenders in the game. Revive cancel, damage nullification, chakra depletion, everything goated. Hashirama, I think I'm gonna put in above average. Not that great of a kid, in my opinion. Not that great. He's not clapping. I wouldn't put Hashirama above any of these guys. I personally would not put Hashirama above any of these guys. I would keep these guys above them. He does give team buffs, but they're just not that great. And that's about it. I'm not a big fan of his kit, unfortunately. I like Hashi. That's the OG GOAT, but not a fan. OG Madara, I'm honestly probably gonna put him in almost perfect. That limit break is nasty, chakra depletion is crazy, damage is crazy. He's better in the outfield, but he definitely has his uses with damage in final room. He kind of has the same concept as like Kid Sasuke, Kid Kakashi, Anbo Itachi with damage dealing, so for that reason I'm gonna keep him in almost perfect. You could do clapping cheeks too, but I just think his AoE is just nasty, bro. If you get stuck and he uses his limit break, like, it's wraps. Your chakra is gone, your health is gone, it's over. Especially in a final room setting where you have 3 other teammates with you. Chubito, above average, not too great. Same as Hashirama, they kind of got hoed with their rekits, which is underwhelming and disappointing, but it is what it is. The last Sasuke and the last Naruto, easy go tier. Best units in the game, in my opinion. Like, they give you color protection. The only units right now who give color protection, which makes your whole squad extra tanky. They have damage nullification. Well, Naruto does. Sasuke has like a massive buff, gives the whole squad evasion with his X ultimate. Insane units, revival, defense buff, invincibility, evasion strip, everything you need, they have. Final room, goated, easy. Kankuro is gonna go in mid, and these two are gonna go in lowly Kaka. I think that's about it in my opinion. I don't think I would move anyone else around. I don't think so. I feel pretty good about this. I could see maybe 20th anniversary Naruto going up here, but I would say he's above average right now in this day and age. I would put him in above average. Aside from that, the rest of them definitely have their uses with damage or evasion strip or invincibility or whatever. So for that reason, I'm going to keep them where they're at. This is my final room tier list. The other one was my main defense tier list. Please let me know what y'all think about this, man. Would you guys move anybody around? Would you move anyone up, move anyone down? And what do y'all think about this above average tier? I think it's pretty nice. I think it kind of distinguishes who's really mid and who's above average. I think it's cool. I mess with it. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Please make sure you leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. Join the Swag fam if you have not already. And I will be doing a follow-up Jutsu tier list next. look forward to that. As always, stay swaggy, stay blessed, and I will see you guys in the next one.